Hi everyone, Emily Dean here at ISE 2022. We are halfway through day one. We're finally back in person. Everyone's excited. I'm here on the Epson stand, joined by Mark Ralston. How are you?
I'm doing well, thank you. Thanks for having me.
Of course. We're going to go on a booth tour and look at all of the different products, solutions, applications that are on display here. But first, I want to talk about the highlight of the show, which is your new projection launch.
Yeah, absolutely. So very excited. So there's a lot of exciting things going on in the projection world. I think it's good to just start with commenting on what we're observing in the market, and it's a lot of activity across a whole different set of applications. So what you'll see in the booth tour today just kind of represents our response to that and the work that we've done to date to kind of be prepared to capitalize on all the growth in the industry. And so what we're seeing is really strong activity in rental and staging, which is one of the areas where this product in particular fits in. You know, is with live events coming back, we're starting to see a lot of demand for projection as part of the staging, and so we're really excited to see that segment return because it's been obviously very heavily impacted by the pandemic. And then beyond that, we're starting to see not only traveling exhibits, but also fixed installation taking off with experiential use of projection to create art exhibits and things of that nature where folks come and see displays of works of art, like the Van Gogh exhibit is one example of that.
Did you go to that?
I have not been personally. I've seen others like it, but you know, that one in particular sold nearly 5 million tickets so far, so it's a lot of great exposure for projection in general, which we think is fantastic. And we're starting to see a lot of activity in corporate with hybrid collaboration, large screens, wide aspect ratio, some of the works of Microsoft Teams, and elevating that experience to a new level. So that's another area of really strong growth that we're observing in displays. And then, you know, there's other places where content consumptions like education continues to expand. So really strong activity there. And even in the home, the adoption of large display laser UST televisions. So it's really exciting kind of confluence of factors and activities and multiple applications that are driving a lot of energy around projection. So we're really excited. And what you see here is our flagship product that we just launched. It's a 20,000 lumen projector. It's the smallest, lightest chassis that we've ever had for this output range.
Yeah, your projectors just seem to get smaller, lighter, and brighter year after year.
Yeah, absolutely. It's just a testament to our core philosophy, which is rooted in delivering small, compact, and precise devices. So we come from a watchmaking background. Epson does, with our affiliation with Seiko Epson. And so that ethos kind of manifests itself across all of our products. And in this case, if you think about projection in a rental and staging context, for example, being able to shrink the form factor by 60% versus the prior generation product and reduce the weight by 50% creates a lot of benefits. And having to ship this product around, particularly now with the logistics costs being extremely high. So these are huge gains in terms of productivity, cost savings, efficiency that we can deliver in a new platform that's really designed really thoughtfully for that particular segment. What we did was, and as we often do, is go out and listen to customers and hear what they have to say, gather the feedback, and incorporate that into the product development and design. So it takes several years to develop a new platform, and we integrated all those learnings into this one, where it's got great serviceability. It's got things like NFC to enable easy configuration, so you don't actually have to take it out of the box if you want to configure all the settings. Just with a mobile app and a cell phone, you can connect it to the projector. And
I bet your integration partners are loving that added benefit.
Yeah, it's really fantastic for large deployments where you're putting many projectors, tens, hundreds, into one location, and you want to configure them all similarly. You can just do that up front and just wand them all and have it all ready to go. So it's a benefit to the partner, it's it's a benefit to the end user. So it's that kind of thoughtful kind of development and innovation that we continue to drive to make our products not only deliver the best bang for the buck and best performance, but also real ease of installation and ongoing use.
Right. Additionally, on the stand is an
immersive exhibit? Yes.
Yes, sorry.
No, no problem. So this one in particular is an installation by our partner Igloo Vision. We've worked with them for many years, and what you see here is in essence, an immersive space that they have transformed all the walls in the space into a working surface. So if you think about collaboration, whether it's an education context or corporate context, it gives you a lot more flexibility in how you take advantage of all that space for creativity, collaboration, etc. So these guys have worked with us for a number of years utilizing our short throw projector technology, both interchangeable lens and fixed lens, to create these experiences. And they do it not only in rooms that are rectangular, but they also in domed shaped.
I was going to ask if there are any other shapes or applications for that.
Yeah, they have. They actually create kind of a in-the-box, out-of-the-box solution with one is a cylinder, another is a dome. The dome is used a lot in like oil gas industry, for example, where they're looking at detailed drawings or images of pipelines and other things where they can troubleshoot with a working team, really get inside of it without actually physically having to go there and get their hands dirty. So it's pretty exciting. It's just kind of a glimpse of the future of where projection can take display technology beyond just a typical rectangle.
Right, and projection is much more flexible in that aspect because when a display is off, it's black and it takes up real estate, whereas projection utilizes these walls and it's kind of hidden at some points.
Right. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, these can be recessed in the ceiling to where they're almost invisible, and then you just have the working surface, and you're right, when you turn them off, you get that surface back, which is actually also a similar benefit in education in the classroom, where you can have a very large display at the front of the room, but when you don't need it, you turn it off and you get your whiteboard back. Yeah. And that's always been a real positive attribute of projection.
Exactly. So now we're going to head on to kind of a almost hands-on demo of these free stacking projection and how it's how two projectors are stacked and utilizing not a computer to make the image.
Right. Yes. So this is this demonstrates our commitment to making not only great projectors and displays, but also making the installation process very easy. So what you see here in this particular case, in this station, is we have the stacking of two projectors, which means just overlaying the images on top of each other, and that can be done without a PC, without any fancy application. Just simply by connecting the two projectors by cable. And the projectors are equipped with cameras that see the images, and they align the pixels very precisely so that the two images overlap.
And you were telling me that takes anywhere from 2 to 5 minutes?
It takes a few minutes versus 30, 40 minutes or maybe more for a technician to do it by themselves, by hand, precisely with a fancy PC application. And the benefit of something like this is that not only do you get a brighter image, but you also build in redundancy. If there is something that happens to one of the projectors and you have a mission critical installation, you still get one that remains. So having them stacked allows you to have redundancy in that installation. So.
Yeah, it's a good backup option.
Yeah, absolutely.
And then, so finally, there's a number of other solutions here, or products and applications here on display, but we're going to head on to the home cinema new projector, correct?
Yes. So we have our new LS12000 platform. This is for home theater applications. And this product is a new 4K platform, so it's got true 4K resolution with biaxial shifting, and it's designed especially for home theater type applications, premium home theater. but it's just an indication of what's to come from Epson in terms of image quality. We're really known for the richness of our colors, the wide color gamut that our projectors delivered. A lot of that started with home projection, and this is where we launched our first lasers. So a lot of that technology progression translates into our commercial products down the road. So if you want to take a peek in there, I think it's playing an exciting movie right now. But you can see what kind of home theater experience you can create with one of our latest products.
Yeah, it's a great image, 4K, true 4K, obviously, from Epson. And so, Mark, thank you so much for the booth tour. It was lovely seeing all of these solutions and new product launches on display here at ISE 2022. If you'd like to follow all of our ISE coverage, check us out on social @RavePubs or go to ravepubs.com.